What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Dip Talk Time with Gumbo Savage. We got a guest star, Rubber Ducky.
Howdy.
But first, before we get into our talk, we got to pack us a lip. I'm chewing that wintergreen today, like always.
Got my wintergreen also.
Mmm.
Pleasures to you, sir.
Mmm. Gotta get a nice big old pinch. Mmm. 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 Mmm.
I gotta pack myself just 2 clicks, and that's all I need.
My grandmother can put a chewing faster than that. Jeez. The mud jug I'll be spitting in, once again, the Rebel Shorty mud jug.
Mud jug I'll be spitting in is just the basic blue mud jug. It's cheaper than shit. It's only about like $10 on mudjug.com.
Don't believe what he says. So today we'll be talking about funny hunting stories of the 2016 hunting season. I'll let our guest host talk about his first.
Well, I didn't have much time to be hunting this year. I was pretty busy between work and shit like that. But first time hunting, it was opening day. Fucking just sitting there out in the field, ready for some whitetail bucks to pop out. Didn't see much. I saw about 6 does, and all of a sudden I looked behind me, and on, of course, land I couldn't fucking hunt on, this huge fucking 5x6 whitetail's just sitting there, and I was sitting there deciding if I want to shoot it and take the risk of getting caught, or just let it go and wait till rut season for it to hit up and head to our property. But so I did not take that shot. I came hunting back a few weeks later and saw a few decent whitetails, and that was about it. But I didn't want to take a shot because I was waiting for a big one. And I only went hunting about 3 times. And then finally, it was a weekend before closing day, and I pull up to the driveway at our property, and I see this. It's not really wide, it's more tall. It was 24 inches tall, but it was really heavy too. It was only a 4x4, but it was a decent buck, and it was the last time I was going to be able to hunt before the season closed. And I got out and I saw it on the hill, so I was legal because I was on our property. I was laying in the middle of the road on our property, and was using a 260. I had my bipod out, and I laid down on the ground and made about 96-yard shot. I pounded that guy, and he fucking ran about 10 yards before his head dropped, and when his head dropped, his horns hit the ground, and he fucking did a front flip, and he was done for. He started rolling down the hill. The only thing that sucked was having to drag that son of a bitch back up the hill, because I had to get back up the hill to get to the road, because it's a big coulee. You know those coulees? And it fucking sucked. Your turn.
That was a pretty good story, but I think I can top him. So, beginning of hunting season, I went out and, looked and whatnot, and after a couple weeks passed, and then I was like, I need to get serious on my hunt. And then so I go out last day. This is last day. I was busy, couldn't get out before then. So I'm hiking up this hill with my buddy, and then we get over on top of this hill. So I had to stop to take a leak. I'm sitting there on top of this hill by a tree taking a leak, and he yells at me to quit playing with it. There's a deer. So I get myself situated, and I get hiking over there, and so I get up, I see this deer, and all of a sudden, and then the wind changed, and we spooked it with our scent, and then So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to lay down and take a shot. I had my 30-06 with me. I took the shot, drilled him right through the back, and so he kind of took a few steps, and the sumbitch fell into a hole. A huge 8-foot hole. It was like 5 feet deep. It was terrible. So if we finally get that out of the hole, whatnot, and it was terrible. I can't say it enough, but it was terrible trying to get it out. And when it fell in the hole, it busted one side of the horns off, and that really pissed me off because it was a pretty nice 4x4. It was super heavy and pretty decent for where we were hunting at. Yeah, I know, little dick deer. Yeah, shut up. But anyway, you got that back to the truck. We got back to the truck. We had a flat tire. To make my day even worse, we had to have a flat tire. We finally get that changed and whatnot, and then we get back. We hang up the deer and skin it and whatnot. And the deer was green. Every inch of the deer was green. Rotten, nasty, no good. So that really pissed me off, and then I was like, well, fuck. Whatever. You got anything else?
Just when you're out there hunting, just remember your gun safety. Always have your gun on safety. Never point at someone. And if you are pointing at a deer, make sure you check the backgrounds behind the deer before you shoot it. Because I've had opportunities where I could have shot a deer, but there was cattle behind the deer. So I didn't want to shoot it and have the bullet go straight through, in and out, and hit a cow behind it, because that's fucking $2,500 right there. So just be safe and enjoy your hunt out there during your season. Can't wait for this next upcoming season.
Another funny story I just remembered is one time we were hunting down at my friend's camp, and we were driving four-wheelers to the back nine of his area, and we're going up over this hill, and he stops to take a shit because he couldn't hold it no matter what. He couldn't hold it. So I said, whatever, I'm going to continue down this a little bit. Then I go to continue down, and I high-centered the goddamn four-wheeler on a fallen tree. Pissed me off. So I finally get that unstuck, and I shut the motor off, I'm seeing if he's had his four-wheeler going or not. And all of a sudden I hear this faintest sound. Hey, bring me toilet paper. Because I was running a backpack that had the toilet paper in it. So I had to go back up across that damn tree again to give him toilet paper because he didn't ask before I left. It was terrible and hilarious. And I waited 10 minutes before I gave it to him, too.
There's a question you gotta ask yourself when you're out there hunting, because there's opportunities where I've seen fucking coyotes, and I was deciding whether I wanted to shoot the coyote and then just keep the hide for that and get some money out of it, or wait to see if there's any big bucks. And I chose to wait for big bucks, and there's some days I regret because that evening I didn't see big bucks. But all decisions out there in the field when you're hunting.
And remember, always be dipping that Copenhagen. Gumbo Savage Outdoors, out, y'all.